Well, I am starting to get a bit attached to the place. I don't mean the awful ruined shack behind me. I mean the island. This happens awfully fast to me. Every time. Like, Skyrim felt like home after a week, and now I'm here for 2 weeks. And it already feels like a place I need to know better and understand and help people around. That's one thing that always gets my mind boggled. Why am I so keen to help people? If people usually irritate the hell out of me. Anyway, does it matter? I don't think it matters at all. And that's why let's just move on. Okay, travel mode. I mean travel mode. And let's go. I think nothing unexpected will happen. Right on our way to the northern cave, the name of which, of course, escapes me. As I said, not really dealing with you. Sorry. There's so many of them, though. I would say it's interesting, but after seeing so many of them, it really lost its charm. I think my goggles are detecting nothing, and they are making the sound even though they are deactivated, which is mildly annoying. Oh, now they are detected something ahead. Things that are not immediately hostile, which is lovely. Great change. Of course, it was expected that I will get lost again. I will find myself lost. That's a weird way of saying it. Oh. Okay. It is a well-hidden entrance. Okay, I do hope there is another way out, because I am not the best at climbing, alright. So, Nern Scar sounds very mysterious and mythological, like there was some disturbance of the universe going on here. Good day, sir.
And how are you?
Greetings.
Greetings.
What's your story?
You want to know my story?
Maybe.
Well, you see, one day, not too long ago, I was walking the path near the old coral ruins, looking for some coral samples, of course.
Mm-hmm.
As expected, I stumbled upon this known sky here. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself.
No problem.
My name is Neltharion. I originally hail from Cyrodiil. The culture of Cyrodiil has changed much over the years, and I came to a juncture in my life when I had to make a decision on whether the life there was for me or not. I had made a list on some parchment of what willed me to stay. That list took me several days to finish as I was stuck. Stuck on the very first line. Why was the question. Why was I still there?
I'm sorry, I don't really understand where are you going with this. I mean, a switch in culture. I suppose you are a very old elf, I would guess, and that's why the cultural changes can be so difficult for you to stand and you know, comprehend. Sorry, that's not the proper wording, but you know what I mean, right? You're not offended, I hope. Anyway, I am rambling. Do go on.
During this time, I made my way over to the second edition, an underground rare bookshop, and picked up a copy of the most invigorating book, Farmer's
Ah,
Tale.
that is.
Have you read
Yes.
it? Needless to say, the book absorbed me, regaling in the time of the critical moment. It was then that I realized that I knew so little of my homeland. It was decided. I was off to Summerset Isle to get back to my roots and learn more of this story's couple. The trip was without incident, though I do recommend taking passage on a Cyrodiilic vessel. Quite relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I arrived at Lelandril, I stopped at the pub.
There is a pub in Lelandril. Where?
Boat ride. After I was feeling settled, I thought I would look for the couple who were mentioned in the book. I spent years, scoured the land, only to discover there was no one with those names that lived here. I concluded that they were given false names, as the book suggested they were not the type to seek fame. Then I got thinking, what if it happens again? That was a terrifying time for all who were there to live it. I never had the means of building any grand structures and no real funds to prepare. I would have to use what the land provided. So, here I am, in a cave full of spiders, breeding them to endure. Not to win battles, but to shield us in the event that misery strikes again.
So you are training spiders to defend against Oblivion. An Oblivion invasion that is very unlikely to happen again. Spiders, really.
Not training, breeding. Spiders don't follow commands. I have seen some magic with pet spiders. Some even issue commands like, attack my pets, or dinner is ready. But it is not so. Telling water to fall does not make someone a water wizard. Water falls and spiders bite. The pity is not that the mage has spiders as pets, but that they actually may think they have control over them.
Uh-huh. So why are you so different?
I don't claim to have camaraderie with arachnids. Did you know that most people think spiders are insects? Arachnids are creatures with 2 body segments, 8 legs, no wings or antennae, and they regurgitate
That's fascinating.
onto their prey to digest it.
And gross.
I guess you've never
I've seen
slugs,
them,
mate.
yes.
Now that's disgusting.
And the slugs, where do they come from?
I guess the same place as spiders. What an odd question. They are indigenous to this area, if that's what you mean. Now, I have much to ponder. It was pleasant speaking with you.
Yeah, you are an extremely old fellow.
Careful!
I thought you could use some warmth.
Well met.
Oh, ah, yes. You are breeding spiders. Well, I've met some hardened spiders before. Are you responsible for all of that? Can he even hear me? Can he even hear me? I don't suppose he can. This is a lot of them. Sorry, but the Oblivion invasion would have to be fended off in some other way. What a dumb fellow. Well, not dump, as in AMP, dumb. Aha, spiders, 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 spiders. Exploding, exploding. Will this work? The small ones? Oh, so many of them. And there is a brood mother right there. So you deal with the little ones, I'll go for the main one. Of course, if only I can jump in here. Yes, I can. Whoa, a toughie. So of course we need some alchemical support, like this, and maybe resist poison. Another thing I would like to craft for myself. No, 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 you've been very rude to me, giant spider. Actually, maybe I can manage. Ah, yes, give me your soul. Nice. That's always useful to have some frostbite venom. Much less of a use. Oh, sorry, have I irritated you? No, no, you are fighting. Ooh. Does it mean that I will have to maybe jump down through the web? Don't think so. Okay. My. Ah. Yes! We have it. But also, in places like these, there should be, really should be, some glowing mushrooms. Whatever, I'm heading out. If actually, of course, there is a way out. It may not be, and maybe I'm stuck here forever. Sorry about that. Where are you? Sorry about that, but I had to run down there and I killed all your spiders. Bye. Whoa! I have not seen that before. All the coconuts dropping from the tree. Nice. Oh, so many of them. Is this the harvesting season already? For the coconut? Because if it is, I actually may consider a little bit of a change in my diet. So this is the ruins he was investigating before he decided to become a complete lunatic. Coral Hall of Isodon. So, now, for the another order of things, my freelance research. So you have to burn. You too. Now, he was trying to gather some coral samples. It doesn't look, however, as if there is anything more interesting than that here. Yeah, I could use a bit of a tiny souls for recharging. Right. It looks nice, but it is otherwise unremarkable place. So, what can we investigate around here? I would love to go here to the abandoned island. For some reason, it calls me. Other than... Really? More of you? And also, I would like to see what's due west from here anyway. So, let's take a little swim and go a bit further west. Ah, and there are wolves. Wolves are not much of a... I'm sorry, what? You are a very complicated wolf. I cannot see your proper name. What is this creature? It's incredibly tough for a wolf. And it is also sick. You are sick, mate. You are a sick little wolf. Whoa. I would love to meet your parents, really. Whoever gave life to a small, skinny wolf, which can take so much bolts to the face, must be a very impressive animal indeed. Well, better late than never, I suppose. Sorry, wild, advanced, macroeconomics spatial wolf in last semester wolf college. Okay. Okay. Well, this is some impressive wolf I have just slain. Bachelor macroeconomics. This sounds like something really almost as dangerous as the wildlife of the Summerset. Alright. So, let's take another swim to this island. Speaking of swimming, I really need to find a bloody boat. Oh my. It was a very long swim, and of course there's hostiles here. A zombie. You can't really do much to me with your fists, not through this dwarven armor. Yeah, these are annoying. So I would really love to take a break, you know. Have a campfire, maybe a tent. I did not take my tent, I just remembered from Skyrim, which was one of the most silly things I've ever done. Or rather, forgot to do. Now I can speak for a minute or maybe less. Yes, you must go down, and you... How much beating can you take? Oh, that was a very, very direct shot to your zombified groin. Necklace of the Storm King. During rain or snow, calls an immortal ghost of ages past to your side to fight for you. I'm taking this. It is very unlikely I will ever use it, but I can give it to Vilja. Oh, or some other one of my little helpers. Ah, that will be awesome. During the rain or snow. And more Nightshade and more zombies. I suspect zombies, of course, and I am extremely tired. Could I ever get a break? So, what can we do? 45 marksman again? Oh, a lot of crafting is ahead. I wonder, nah, they are undead, right? Poisons will do nothing. But still, for the science, we can try. Oh, it looks like it actually works on these fellas. Which is, of course, a bit surprising, because that means they are a bit unconventional undead minions. Probably like the cheapest variant. Like the one you can make in the first grade of necromancy middle school, something like that. So, if maybe some further experimentation is in order, what kind of soul will you yield? If you have any, of course. This always bothered me about the undead, you know. If I can capture their souls, it means the soul is still in them. So, in great many ways, they are still alive, right? If they still have the souls attached to the corporal and I can't speak again, to their bodies, means they are more or less alive, right? So what is going on with the soul? I wonder. I mean, let's see. Yep, that was a person's soul. I will take the robes because I like them and I can clean them with my alchemical science. Anyway, what was I ranting about this time? Ah, yes. The souls in the undead bodies. They are trapped in some way or form, right? Inside their old bodies they used to be attached to when the person in question was alive. And I really shouldn't be having all this internal monologue while being attacked by two zombies and over encumbered. I have to get rid of something right now. Like, why would I need this, for instance? Or all of this? No, I do not need all of this. I mean, I would love to have most of it, but I need to find a place to store my stuff. Finally, we have come to the moment when I have to store all my things. Not all of them. A lot of my things. Somewhere. So, yeah, the house. Buying a new house here is the next on my to-do list. Which, of course, grows longer and longer by each passing day. The list grows, of course, not the house. That would be strange. And magical. Again. So let's try this. And also, of course, this. But firstly, let's try this. Slow does work on you, it seems. Or, not really. You seem to be still moving at the same speed as before. Let's confirm. Yeah, you are very fast. Interesting. Another thing to check. That would be the final proof. If they are or aren't immune to poison, because paralysis is very, very easy to see. It's probably one of the most noticeable of alchemical effects. Yeah, it does work on them. Interesting. Somewhat interesting, because it basically means their bodies should still work more or less like the alive ones. They still need to have some blood circulation going on in there. And, as we established, they still have their own souls within their bodies. So, it basically means these are people. Like, in so great many ways. Much more so than, for example, a Draugr, who would have no known, or at least no confirmed, blood circulation. And thus, of course, its brain cannot function normally, and is probably fueled by some magical means. The brain of a Draugr. Whereas here, the brain is probably still working in some way, which of course also means that these zombies can have memories of their former lives, which would make them even more of a human or elven being, more of a person. This is terrible. I've been killing them by the dozens. This is why my father, I believe that it may be one of the great many reasons why my father told me once I should never ever become a scholar. And of course I wouldn't listen, because I never listened to him, because he never listened to me. So that's that. But, of course, on the more practical side of things, it means I can use poisons on them willy-nilly and to great effect. Maybe I can even use this again. Don't remember how strong these are for me. Oh, quite strong, apparently, because the effectiveness of my breath is increased. So, there is one more ahead, and then I can go inside, which I will do, even though it is stupid and I don't really have a place in my backpack or anywhere else on me to take anything from the ruin. But I will still do it because I am special. And what in Oblivion is that? A Sheogorath statue, by the looks of things. Another thing I will visit after this. Plaguecraft. Plaguecraft. Looks and sounds pretty unique. Maybe related to the main intrigue? Who in Oblivion knows? Oh boy. Oh, I remember these. Plague rats. Let's do not take too many risks. No, of course it is already poisoned. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the... Oh boy, I really have to retreat to the safety of Cloud Rest, most likely. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's many of them. I thought you are tougher. Another sickness in my Grant collection. Awful. And also, do I care? Maybe I should actually. This happens to me so often, really, that I kind of don't anymore. But let's see. How do I feel? Not great. Rock joint. That's the thing. I will have to go back to civilization. Unfortunately, even though there are so many things to see. That's what usually happens. I adore these situations where you can just establish your own goals and decide, I want to see this place, and go and see and touch and experience. Of course. Oh, that's convenient. That's convenient. I do love these situations like this. However, of course, it is always risky, and it tends to accumulate a lot of goods and a lot of problems to solve. And of course, makes me spend my concoctions at very fast rate. Fortunately, we can do this, but unfortunately, I have to change to my alchemy costume. Come on. Ectoplasm. What was that? Altmer something something. Altmer brain matter. I am keeping this as it sounds extremely unique, and I kind of feel it may be another component to the ritual of exorcism to the dog. Exorcism to the dog? That's not what I wanted to say at all. Part of the spell to break the spell. Our King of Cloudrest is currently already influenced by. That was a very difficult and convoluted way of saying this. Okay. Damage my health slightly. It is not the most tasty concoction I have ever made, and it will still work wonders for my breath. And I will have to leave this place. Come on, I do have Nightshade aplenty already. You don't have to pick up everything, Arculus. So unfortunately I will have to go back to civilized places. I probably will go to Cloudrest, as I seem to be... Well, I know where services are and everything, and I think it is one of the closest towns I can choose. However, maybe before, I would like to just be sure if these ruins have something else for me to discover. Even if that means I will have to come back later, which I will anyway, because I will come back here to see the Sheogorath Statue. It probably is a Daedric it probably is a Daedric shrine. A proper Daedric shrine that I, for example, have not seen in Skyrim so much, but they do exist in Cyrodiil. However, well, they are mostly rumored to still exist. Some say the Vigilance of Stendarr got rid of all of them. I was never a Daedric scholar myself, so what do I know? Ah, fortified lockpicking, I forgot about that one. Nah, no. Concentrate. Don't know. Okay. We all know how difficult it can get to persuade a lock to open. However, Arculus, you must always remember, screaming will not solve this problem. Only a good lockpick. Yes. Banging the chest with your fists also doesn't solve anything. As I established and confirmed through practical experimentation way too many times. Okay, what's chasing me? Whoa, what? Whoa. These are from another plane of existence. I've seen some of those in the Soul Cairn. Back in my Help Serana days. I wonder how she is faring today. Okay, there's way too many of them, I'm afraid. Which means panic, sheer bloody panic. No, it means we have to use some of the potions we made, of course. Whoa. Why are you so strong? And why is my... Am I maybe... No. I must face them. Okay, good. I can catch a few of them with one breath. This is the only... Well, not the only thing that will save me. My potions also are rather useful, as you can see. Who am I actually speaking to? As you can see. That's my manner of thinking about stuff. Always conducting some internal dialogue with an imaginary friend. Oh, now it all wears off, which is not very great for me. However, of course, we can, for example, use this. It's been a while since the last time I used this, and maybe even this. Oh, too powerful. Alright. And then we can also use My last flame-cloaked spider? That's not good. I'm sorry, once more. My last flame-cloaked spider? That's not good. Well, of course, there's always this. Yeah. These are stronger than I remembered. But then, of course, my crossbow is out of charge. Oh boy, this is not going very well. Okay. Think. Fortify health, of course. We have plenty of these. I know. Maybe this will help. Maybe it will even drain some of their magicka. And out of charge. And just 2 more to go. They are rather... Oh, this one is fairly wounded. Oh, the ice! It's rather painful, I must admit. Okay. We'll handle the situation with blank. I have no idea. This will be useful, of course it will be. Usually when I don't know what to do, I just breathe very loudly and try to steam everything in front of me. It works most of the times. Phew. Really, I would be proud of myself if I wasn't, you know, near to wetting my pants. And that could cause corrosion. My. Okay then. I need to recharge my beautiful Doomstrike crossbow with this and this. And also switch to some better bolts again, I believe. Let's take this. Man, I'm running out of my resources. But there is, I believe, one more little underground ruin to check. In fact, let's do another run to be absolutely sure we have not missed anything interesting. I have a feeling there is something ancient, powerful, evil and ready to destroy universe behind these boulders on the other side of the stone wall. This is one of the creepiest sounds I've ever heard. Okay, I can leave. I can leave now. I will leave. It's not that I am a coward. It's just I am not that stupid. At least I try not to be. And this is a perfect exercise in not being completely and utterly moronic. No, we are going outside. By the way, a few hours ago, I got out of the water, right, and said to myself, gosh, do I need a break? I would love to make a campfire and take a break and eat and maybe even sleep. And then, of course, I proceeded to kill everything in sight and then go into some ancient, terrifying ruins of doom and destruction where there is undoubtedly huge ancient evil buried under the ground ready to swallow us all. That was not smart. But it will also not be smart to take a break here on this very island where I just heard what I just heard. And it means I will take another swim in the middle of the night because I am very special, as I already established.